Hey, it's your guy, Titus 10.0.
And it's your boy, B Star, man. And today, we was lucky enough to have a very, very, very special guest come slide through, man. Today, I want to start off by just saying today we're going to predominantly raise awareness in voting.
Vote.
It's highly important.
Yes.
Not voting is basically you should just shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't even complain about 2020 if you ain't voting. Flat out. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, I want to go ahead and give a nice round of applause and a good welcome to my man. Hold on, he got a long name.
Easy.
Chistopher Leo Green, Washington. Hey, now. I need you to get closer.
Okay, I'm gonna get closer.
Easy down.
we go.
Don't run from the camera now.
Okay.
Yeah. So how's it going, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm cooling. I'm good.
You good? You got the jitters out?
Yeah,
I'm hyped.
there you go.
I like your
There you
pendant. I like
Thank
that
you.
pendant.
Black Lives Matter.
All
You know.
day, every day.
All day, brother. What brings you here, man?
I want to talk about something that I think that people do not really talk about often in our culture, in the millennial culture, and that's voting. And I want to talk about the concept of voting. I want to talk about activism. I want to talk about what we say activism is.
Oh.
And I want to really inspire my generation to get involved in activism. Because we out here, see, I'm going to go off already. We already here.
Get started up in here.
We always, from my opinion and from my standpoint, we always talking about Black Lives Matter, but due to the recent events that have been taking place in Fresno, there's been a lot of gang and gun violence.
Smoothly.
And I think that speaking Black Lives Matter while continuing to kill Black lives is counterintuitive and counter.
Yeah, we ain't gonna womp that. Can we get a womp for that? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a big womp. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
Easy does.
you gotta
it.
be on your feet. Be on your feet. Easy, but yeah, I feel that's a whole lot of crap, bro. Like that.
I'm just upset. I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm more upset at the fact that 21 people died in this city, and when we hear about all the reports, it's basically a bunch of guns being released into the hands of the wrong people.
Right.
And that deals with the concept of gang and gun violence, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit about that a little bit later. But I just think that millennials should not only vote, because voting is just one specific paradigm of what we consider or what we're calling getting involved.
Okay.
And I think that there are tons of and multiple ways for us to be able to get involved.
Okay.
And I think that sometimes we limit ourselves simply because I don't like it's crazy how we promote all the wrong stuff then complain about the stuff that's going wrong.
Right.
But you started this. You're not going to the booth, and allowing the system of white supremacy to continue to disenfranchise you.
There we go.
I think that, yes, the white man has oppressed us for 400 years. And no, I am not saying that it is black people's fault on why the white man has disenfranchised us. But if we continue to become complacent in the culture of our disenfranchisement,
this man right
then
here.
why are we what are we really doing here? And I think one of the main roles of getting involved is voting. Right. And it's super easy to get involved in the process of voting.
Right.
And I feel like people make excuses on why they don't want to get involved. And later on in the show, I'm gonna just show different ways that we can get involved in the ballot. And I'm gonna just say this before, just for the record, that voting is the last day of voting. On election day, it's over. You can vote now. While we sit here,
Early voting.
Get your
Get out there and vote.
Get up and go vote. Go vote. Go. I need
your
everybody.
bonnets,
Since y'all, what?
new
Look,
rags.
the EDD money is gone, so y'all can't flex with your new clothes. So what you gonna go
Take
do?
your shags
Go get that little
and go
sticker
vote.
and post a picture.
I got mine.
What? That shit popping right
I'm
now.
telling you.
Give me a goddamn little thing and put right here. Shit.
Yeah, I voted.
Okay.
That shit popping. But so where did who is Christopher? Where did he come from? Cause I'm I ain't seen you around here, brother.
A lot of people really don't you gotta be involved.
Ooh, I like
to
that.
know who I am.
Can you give him a round of applause? I like that response. So if you don't know him, that's because you ain't
You're
involved.
not involved because everyone that is involved knows who I am.
Well, I know of you. Let me just
Yeah,
clarify
a lot of I think a lot of people know of me. So just set the record straight. I'm a native of New York. I was born and raised
Word
in
up,
Brooklyn.
son.
And
Brooklyn?
yeah,
Work up. Give him a round of applause for a shout out.
Hey, so you drove around with them BBSs on that?
All that,
Okay,
and then,
okay.
and then I went to high school in Virginia. I went to high school. I graduated with honors from high school.
Smooth.
Tallwood High School, and then my whole career in high school, I wanted to be class president and things of that nature, and I wanted to advocate for people who couldn't really have a voice for themselves. So in school, if you was a bully and you put up to the scene and you tried to bully my boy, I'd step in the gap and be like, who you bullying? Like, I'm the advocate.
He does it. I like
So,
that.
and
I like
a lot
that.
of people will be like, well, you too small, you gonna get knocked about your head. Yeah, I'll
No
get
lie,
knocked
that
up.
was my next question.
Like, why? Like, my biggest downfall was that I ran my mouth too much. But sometimes running your mouth is good because if you don't run your mouth, you still gonna get the beat down regardless.
Yeah.
So let me get the beat down and run my mouth. At least you gonna hear it. And maybe if I get in your head, so I kind of got that little personality where I will always advocate for the underdog because
Right.
I too am the underdog. You feel me?
Right.
And I'm not out here trying to advocate for people who already made it because the people who already made it, they already got their platform and they already got their people or people who they trying to promote.
Check you out.
You don't need me. I'm here to speak for homeless people who don't have no place to
Underdogs.
stay. People who are strung out on drugs and
Right.
or people are overlooking them. A bunch of communities that don't get money and they in different subsidized housing and things of that nature. I'm here to speak on those issues and speak to those speak for those people.
So what? Other than it strictly stemmed from school, from starting like bullying, like because I see that's why we're going back on here. I see you was like student body president.
Yes.
That's
okay.
like protect
Yes.
you really.
Let's go back. So
my man's really out here.
So
you feel me?
let's go. I'm gonna just give a little. I've always been class president or student body president all through high school.
Uh-huh.
That was something that I always did. I always liked writing. I always liked reading. Believe to believe, not necessarily believe in me, but to believe in the process of what we're doing out here.
So-
because a lot of people don't get involved because they don't see people who look like us who
Easy.
really have the passion and the determination
Easy.
to want to get involved.
Right.
So I took some posts and I did that through high school, and then my first year of college, I went to a school called Tidewater Community College. Shout out to TCC, Virginia Beach.
Shout out TCC.
Yeah, so I went to this school called Tidewater Community College. I got involved in a brotherhood called Students of African American Brotherhood, and then I moved to the West Coast. When I moved to the West Coast, I moved to Washington, and then I moved to California, and then I went to school at City. And at City, I declared my major to be African American Studies.
Talk your shit.
And that's really where my awakening kind of happened. So once I got woke up to that, like I ran for 2 terms in the Senate, and I did my 2 terms in the Senate. And then everybody kept saying to me that I wasn't going. Number one, they kept telling me you ain't gonna run for president, and then they was like, when you run for president, you're gonna lose. So
they
they
automatically-
basically they had already like
Counted
counted
you
me
out.
out
That's
already. So I ran for student body president, and this girl thought that she had the big political guns, and I, brought the political chopper.
Hello.
And I won.
Oh!
After I won,
Wait.
that's where I really learned leadership. That's where I learned how, this game of politics is a dog eat dog world. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
This is not no game. And we going to get to some of the stuff on how all this stuff ties together. So, I took my post as student body president. Let them tell you I was a bad president, but let my people tell you I know what I did.
Oh, okay.
So I know the worth that I had as president. And so after student body president, bad stuff. We gonna get to that later. All the bad stuff popped off.
I mean, of course, it's always some good. It's always some bad following a blessing. Like it's always some good coming bad. But I mean, you here.
Yes, yes.
You're here.
And I'm here when people thought that I would never come back from anything.
Smooth,
You feel me?
smooth.
And then after that, my mother died.
Oh,
and
man. Sorry to hear that,
when
bro.
my mother died, you feel me? That kind of woke me up to some consciousness in the world, and I had to do a self-evaluation of what I really wanted to do with my life.
I say that on a daily, That's like one of my moral things is self-evaluation, like
Absolutely.
reevaluation, bro.
Absolutely.
Because once you evaluate yourself, that's one thing. But when you're able to sit there and reevaluate your whole mind frame or determine the way you think, bro, that's when you're able to finally step as
Absolutely.
a person, bro.
People think that you just have to access your. So let me go back. People think that the awakening is just the awakening and that you just access yourself. Oh, these are my faults, and I need you to get this. But you have to reassess yourself, because if you don't reassess yourself, you'll fall into the same trap that caused you to fall in the first place.
Right.
Let this man talking
So,
shit. Let him talk
At
his
the
shit.
at the end of the day, you have to continuously reevaluate yourself so that you don't continue to fall in the ditches. And a lot of people blame people for why they fall when we're our own. We are our own.
I don't know why you ain't
detriment.
clapping for this man. Goddamn,
We are our own.
You feel me?
We are our own detriment, and sometimes, and I kind of right. I want to talk about my case now. I do, because it's all going to talk.
Wait, we was.
And we can go to break. Y'all the producers. We can do whatever.
Wait.
I wanted to talk.
We can talk about something else.
About the Coach Wars.
Okay.
Coach Wars.
Activism.
Wait. Before we start jumping into different
you see,
time out.
You see it?
At what age did you want to be in politics?
Because you
10.
Ooh. Hey, son, look at here. Put that tablet up, and you know what I mean? When we get home, I'm finna tell you about some stuff.
I was hungry. I always knew I was supposed to speak for the people. That was in
I like
me.
that. I
My
like
mother,
that.
but you know, I gotta give credit to my late
Give us
mother, and I
credit.
love her
Yeah,
because
get it
she
right
used to
across.
always tell me, for real, like I'm a clap it up for her too.
There we go.
My mother used to always tell me, if you're gonna eat my bread and drink my water, you're gonna read. And education was the most fundamental thing that I had to learn. So once I learned how to read, let me tell you about the system of white supremacy. They give you the answers and it's in the book. All you got to do is open up the book. But a lot of people, everybody wants to open up a book. Well, no. Let me back up. A lot of people want to embrace a culture of not reading, and then that cultivates a culture of ignorance. So now we're in this culture of ignorance where a lot of people think that the nerd, you're supposed to just be here to read a book, but like you don't get innovation unless you have education, because you have to learn what innovation is through education. I didn't come to play. It's Thursday, y'all.
Come on, now. If you gonna smack him, smack him right.
You have to open up a book, and you have to be able to
got me up here
read.
sweating, y'all.
You have to be able to read, and you have to figure out what is my role and why am I here? Am I here for myself? Am I here for the masses? Am I here to drive the revolution? Am I here to pull the revolution forward? But you don't learn any. A lot of people do not, and this is the problem with the African American community now. A lot of people do not know. Well, a lot of people do not. They don't accept the fact that the revolution is going on because they don't know history. Right. You have to know where you come from in order to absorb an identity of who you are, in order for you to come to a specific conclusion of where you want to go.
Stop playing with this man. Stop playing with this man. Stop playing with this man, bro.
Period.
I ain't gonna cap, because I didn't think you was gonna come here like that, because I just looked at your
Titus, let him know.
We was plotting on you. I said, who the fuck you think?
What?
Talking about some. He almost rescheduled. Like,
because
I was gonna gas, bro.
Boy, and you called 4 minutes after, bro.
No, let me tell you how that popped off yesterday. I went
Hey, your phone on?
Yeah.
Okay, we sure was calling. He was going to voice him.
Where's y'all?
I was like, his phone.
Oh, that was y'all earlier? I was at work.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Fresno EOC.
Shout out to EOC. They've been out, you know what I'm saying? They helped a few of my partners out there get a diploma and a job.
Yeah, EOC changed my life.
My grandma worked for them for like 20-something.
I heard that, like, I met this guy. He worked for them for like 30, 35, 36 years or whatever.
EOC didn't really, you know what I mean? They helped my family out.
In the elevator of EOC, and I found this when I first started EOC, it says changing lives. And I really think that that's what they really doing. Like, you know,
the right ones up there, they do.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
Let me tell you, they got some hitters over there. They with the action.
Easy.
They are responsible for this. I'm a product of what. Boom! If you apply yourself to the system, I'm a product. And you know, I think millennials, we need opportunity. And I think Fresno does not give enough opportunities. And that's why I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful to y'all, too, for giving me this opportunity, you know, to sit here and you guys. Let me say this, too, while I'm talking to the masses, and let me just set the record straight. If you in Fresno thinking you got to compete with everybody, like, your brother is not your enemy. Stop that. Stop.
You're not my enemy. I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry.
You're
not my enemy. You know what? You hit that right on the nail.
We're not enemies out here, and I think that is what causes a lot of the violence. We out here looking. We not the enemy, though. Just because we not the enemy with each other. We're not enemies with each other. We're here to try to uplift each other, and we're here to try to make sure that we can sustain ourselves. You feel me? And if I'm constantly tearing Titus down, what good is that going to give me? What is that going to do to my character? What is that going to do to my character?
I like that.
If I'm always and what's going on in Fresno, and I'm gonna just speak this: we out here having secret meetings and secret rooms and in secret chambers and secret conversations.
Wait. Hold on, let him talk his shit. Because I said this too. How is it? It's so many different congregations preaching all on one page, but it's like, why is it so segregated? Why is you having this meeting here? Y'all having this meeting here? They having this meeting here, but y'all are preaching the same thing. Like, come on, that draws confusion, man.
It is, and
that's so. Pastor works for them.
It sows discord, and I feel like in order for you to be an advocate for the people, you have to be able to relate to all of the people, and you can't sit here and say that you're for the people and then turn around and talk about the people, because who do you stand for? Whose side are you really on? Smooth. And that's one thing I learned even before everything with my career popped off. I learned to be an advocate for the people and identify with all kinds of people. Because just because I'm sitting here doesn't mean I have never been through struggles, trials, tribulations, storms. So why can't I meet somebody on the level of where they are to help improve their life? And at the end of the day, if I have the tools to help you enhance or improve your life and your standing condition, because everybody has a specific condition.
Right.
And if our condition changes, then our environment changes. But a lot of people, instead of you trying to improve someone's condition, you're sitting in the back corner talking about their condition.
Oh, Lord, tell it.
And he would say to
You got kids?
Yes, I have a son and a daughter.
Oh, son and a daughter?
You got two kids?
My son is 5. Shout out to my son Elijah.
Shout out to his son, to Elijah. Shout out to Elijah.
And my daughter is 1, yes.
Oh, smooth. That's dope. So they got oh man. They lucky, bro.
Yeah, my son a couple of weeks ago, because he had a couple of open heart surgeries, and my son, he got a testimony too. And until he could tell his testimony, I'm gonna tell it for him. So basically, he was born with a half a heart, and he had to undergo his first open heart at 4 days, his second open heart at 4 months, and then he just had the third one about 3-4 weeks ago. But before the surgery, he called me and he was like, "Daddy, I just want to tell you, you're the greatest daddy in the world." And like, and in my heart, I was like, maybe I'm not doing enough, maybe I'm not stepping up enough, maybe I'm not doing what I need to do. And when he told me that was like reassurance for me. Man,
let me tell you something, man. I mean, I got 7 kids, so I'll tell you right now, bro, don't never, ever for a second, not even for a split second, doubt your fatherhood, bro.
True.
Especially if you know that you especially if you got that dignity. And as far as like me, what you telling me, man, is like you thorough with it. So man, don't without second guess yourself or doubt yourself as far as being a father, man. Because even, I mean, we put up against so many struggles.
Absolutely, as black men.
As black men, exactly. And, and it's critical that you really get to know the person, your intimate love, the person you want to get intimate with. But don't let that relationship just steer you from you like second guess like, damn, well, I ain't here or not. Because to your kid, that last second that they spent with you was just yesterday. It may have been 2 months ago, but to your kid, you're gonna pick up right where Pops left off. Like, you feel me? So don't never.
Well, thank you. I needed to hear that. I love my kids. I that's why I'm doing what I'm doing here with all of these different platforms to make sure that my kids.
Man, shout out to his black father, man. Shout out to his black father, man. True, bro. Thank you. Man, you got anything to say? Because I be talking too much, man.
We over here dialoguing.
Look. I done heard all of this.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah?
my boy.
Yeah, I met this
He
man
served-
what, 4 or
Oh, why
5 months
you-
ago.
Yeah, when
You ain't
the
even
culture
just
war popped
grill him
off.
I'm letting him speak it, talk his shit.
He talking that
He got a
shit.
lot to say.
Yeah, so you producer? Or you have
Yeah,
your own
so
show?
I'm coming out with a TV show, and it's in the works now, and it's called Culture and the Vibe, and it's a pro-black millennial TV show. And the culture part is where we're going to sit down and have conversations just like this, and I'm going to talk about subjects such as mass incarceration, debt, gang, and gun violence, and different constructs that are affecting the African American community. And then the vibe part is I'm trying to promote new artists in Fresno that, where, they may be good and they may have the gift but nobody wants to give them a platform.
Yeah, I know this dude, man. Like, he's a dope artist, but nobody.
What's his name? Shout him out right now. And then
shout out to my boy Ohana out here, man. Shout out, man. Go
Don't play with this man.
Go
play with this
get
man.
Ohana, go listen to that. I know you gotta understand. Hey, man, go fuck with my boy. He's highly underrated. But
Capping.
just for one.
if you good, I'ma listen to your music, and then if you need
good.
platform,
You
I
see
give
that?
you
You see that on
platform.
his chain?
Man, you see that shag back there? Hey, show that shag.
That's a goat on his
Show
neck.
that shag, boy.
That's a goat on his neck.
Got a little cinnamon back there.
Yeah.
Easy does it.
Yeah, but most definitely, I feel what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
that, like giving.
I just want to give. I want to give a bunch of people chances who nobody like, because I know what it is to be written off.
Right.
I know what it looks like for people to be like, oh, we ain't really gonna deal with him. Well, you ain't gotta deal with me. I don't need your platform. I made my own. And at the end of the day, and I'm not saying that to be cocky, because I know a lot of people.
Confidence. It's not cocky.
I am confident in my gift because I'm
you go.
confident in my purpose.
You line
and
them
I
up.
understand.
Punch him in the mouth. Just line
Right.
the face up. Punch him in the mouth.
Right, for
Period.
sure. Like, and
like
I understand my purpose, and I understand why I'm here. I understand why I'm called to be here. I understand who I'm called to influence. I understand who I'm called to impact. I understand
definitely.
all of those things, and so I'm only here to assist with those things for sure.
Indubitably, man. So what's the is it did I say it right? The Omni Project or the or is it the acronym OM?
So basically, that was one of my recent projects. I worked with the Omni Network here, and it's a journalist network, and I like journalism since high school, and I'm a deep down inside, deep down inside. I'm a writer.
Oh,
for real, like I love writing,
like script writing, like you good with.
Poetry, journalism, but I write it all. If you paper to the pen, that's really where it come.
So rapping, you can.
No, let's stop right there.
okay,
Hold
I'm
up,
about to
wait.
say,
No,
you said you're going too far. Don't even
I don't
drop
have
that
10 or
16 real quick.
No,
Hey,
no
he look
bars.
like-
No, I don't have no bars or nothing like that.
Nah,
I just
no, you,
Hey, that
hey,
would've
but you
been
can write for
hilarious,
somebody
though.
You can write for somebody. You know what? He probably can't write no bars, but he can. I don't mean to hurt you, baby. He can write some Darnell Jones type shit.
yeah, I'm a poet, so I talk about things that are affecting me. I got this poem, this recent poem. It was called "You Have the Right to Remain Silent."
Drop it.
Oh, right now.
I'm ready to snap some fingers.
So we're gonna talk
And do
about
my
it.
stare.
We're gonna
I can
do it
all
up.
by myself.
Okay. I gotta say, this is like I've done a lot of interviews in my career, but this is like the coolest interview I've done in my career.
I like that.
I'm not uncomfortable or nothing. So I'm a little nervous, but I'm not uncomfortable.
Righteous,
And so you guys are doing a really good job.
Oh, man, I
for
try.
real.
Thank you.
I try,
For real. So you have the right to remain silent. I'm gonna just pull it up real quick.
Spit
Boom,
that.
boom, boom.
We gotta hear that.
You have the right to remain silent by Christopher Green, Washington. Hey, all you cool cats and cuddly cats out there. We're gonna tune it down one time.
I think he turned his mic up higher than everybody else's again.
Yeah.
Check
For
his
him to
mic.
say who?
Go
Oh,
ahead and
to say cool cat.
I gotta set the tone. All right, this is the time. This is 7:25 on the dot.
Put the deep voice.
We're gonna go ahead and slow it down and have an easy breezy little words by my man's Christopher Leo Green, Washington.
So it's called this. You have the right to remain silent. The system of injustice that seeks to cripple us also told us that we couldn't speak. We were told that we had to be silent, that we couldn't speak against the corrupt agenda. Well, guess what? I have news for you. Our day is coming. You have the right to remain silent. Centuries of oppression. We have come to the end of this road. Nah, bro, you don't deserve this detour. You must just stop now. We've been bruised, beaten, raped, annihilated, confused, broken, downtrodden, and disparaged. Never underestimating the power of evil, denying the power of transformation and purpose. But good outweighed the bad in this matter, simply because of change. It came in the most unexpected forms. The words advocacy, reform, and peace became more than adjectives in the mind of man. And for this, we drew closer to freedom. Then what happened? We found the power of empowerment, the experience of the experiment, and the tranquility of life and peace untold. But our time has come. So the system of injustice, put your hands behind your back. You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say has already been written and used against you. In the court of the public opinion in the people, we have already won. We are taking back our land and our territory too. Oh, and our families, our communities too. Remember that muzzle you tried to put over me? Hey, it wasn't even put on right. So I'm handing it back to you, strapping you to your seat of hate, and commanding you to exercise your right to remain silent. You are under moral arrest, and we exceed your expectations. We'll establish solidarity within the earth. The oppressor's day is drawing nigh to an end. Hatred has become suffocated with the power of love. And oh my God, it feels so good. So hatred, you have the right to remain silent.
I like that. That was deep.
It was.
What made you come up with that?
When George Floyd got killed. Well, prior to George Floyd, you remember that time where it was George Floyd's killing, and then the week before that,
Shit.
someone,
Some shit right there.
someone else.
Get some tissue.
Yeah,
Hey, put some bass in your throat, boy. You on TV still.
Hey, seen a man speak so. You gotta call him, boy. You gotta call him. But talk your shit. That's what I'm talking about, man. Talk your shit. I love that shit, man. I love that stuff. That right there, you going places. That right there.
That was deep.
What? I'm trying to, man. I mean.
I heard it was coming
Hey,
on.
you know how you got
too.
some poems to get us men out the doghouse, like some stuff to get back in the house to make up with a lady.
Yeah, but I'm keeping those.
You said-
Those for me.
He said them for him.
Those for me
That's
when
the
I need
secret
them.
stash.
Hey man, holla at B-Star. I got him for $59.95. I'm gonna make it up, baby. You seen what I did.
Ooh yeah.
I'm sorry. Unlock the back door.
And then when he walk in, he gonna be like,
Baby, I really wanna love you.
She gonna slam the door on you.
Yeah. I tried singing it. It didn't really work.
okay.
But that's okay because y'all stay tuned because B-Star and the realest.
For sure.
We coming.
For sure.
Yeah, I got my two artists right there.
B-Star the one, y'all go to his house and you walk in the door and then all you hear is, turn off the light
Hey, I tell you.
and light a candle.
I got incense.
You walking around with a chocolate robe on.
Hey, I got incense. No, I don't do it like that. I go like you gotta go up and down. You gotta go up and down. Each room I just go up and down, up and down.
Talk about turn them off! Turn them off!
That's why you said light a candle. What the hell ain't supposed to be no lights? That shit up. Ain't a candle around here. I'm telling you, I'm walking around with that brute musk that
my God.
everybody grandpa had that green bottle of brute.
Yeah, that's
Sitting on the counter.
The one you put it on, it burns. Neck just burning. Grandpa, my
be
skin
like, Grandpa,
burn.
what you doing here? And going like
Grandpapa like that.
He be like, give me a hand. He put a little drop on there. You be like, ooh, no, this burn.
Burn.
Give me the wash rag.
But yeah, man, that's deep, bro. What made you start like?
Activism.
Nah, man,
What made
like
me-
writing.
Oh,
That's deep, bro. Like you have to be tapped into your intellectual mindset to even like put words together. Because I'm like, if I see this on Google somewhere, I'm coming for you. Because the way you spit that, I was like, he had
Oh no, this ain't gone Google. This original.
Oh,
Better
yeah?
not Google
Yeah.
that.
Off the
No,
dome?
this ain't no copyright.
You off the dome with it?
Yeah, but I
Google
gotta
Chrome?
be in the mood. Like I gotta be in the mode to write. Like if I'm not in
Safari?
the mode to write, then
What they say?
If you turn on the lights, you will be gold.
then nobody can see you.
This is the part of the show. Oh,
Hey, this up to you.
This is the
Hey,
part.
I'm just a guest.
Hey, this is the
Hey.
this is the part
Hey,
of. Oh,
hey, what you gonna do about
Hey, this is the part of the show where. So what do you? Hey, man.
Y'all gonna have to
Hey,
handle that.
no, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. 'Cause I know who you is. You know who I am. Well, you don't know. But you better pick your poison right now. This ain't.
He blamed you, boy.
This ain't the poison that you want now. I'm trying to tell you, Pocahontas, this is not what you want, baby. It's really not.
Her Pocahontas.
Now I'm gonna be nice.
Dang.
I'm gonna be nice because I'm not gonna give you all the attention. Attention's here. I'll deal with you when I see you, and I'm gonna see you soon.
Oh God.
Yeah, that just tickled. That just tickled you. Huh?
Oh gosh, darn it.
Oh yeah. Don't cry, please. Oh.
I can't breathe. I don't know where these jokes came from today. She had time. Oh, they want to turn the light off? Oh, they trying to turn the light off when we start during the show. Turn the light off then.
Moonlight, Mr. in the party don't seem right.
Hey, turn that light off. He gonna get real dark around
It's
here.
gonna get real there. Go ahead, turn it off. I'm trying to show you. We can't see nobody. Yeah.
Oh God.
I don't care. Black is back. You hear what that black man just spit? I'm proud to be that. Cut it off again. I bet you cut it on. Bet you go cut it back on when this man get to spitting what he was just talking. Like that black man right there. Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I'm not gonna entertain that. Can't see you, LOL. He can't see you either.
I'm done.
with your long distance jokes. Yeah, y'all got all the. Yeah, I'm not appreciating these long distance jokes. Don't have
Long distance.
Man, who is this? Let me go. Are we even friends?
She's a top fan.
She's a fan.
She's a top fan.
Oh, she needs to bring her fan ass up in here. Then
Put some respect on her name.
put some respect. She better put some respect on my name.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
Put some respect on my darkness. Right, man. Cause
Cocoa butter.
you got a sweet tooth, damn it. Yeah, melanin. There's a whole lot of people that like chocolate around here. Yeah, I know where that be at. Mm-hmm. Better leave me alone if I drop a dime on your ass.
Oh shit.
You got you.
What that movie called? What that movie
I just
called? He
wanna
done
say
turned
this
to a whole other
escalated.
person.
I just want to say this escalated fast.
I will, dark. Oh, she called me dark. I'm trying to have respect. I'm trying to have respect.
Chris, what is going on?
I don't know. This escalated fast.
Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Oh, he take. Oh, snap.
He done stood up.
Let me see here.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Not even what? Not even the white. It's not even a fucking white T-shirt.
They on B-Star neck right now.
Dang.
Oh,
Funny.
God.
I'm just having.
All right, y'all, get a man a break. Get a man a break.
No, fuck that.
Oh, you done got him started.
Get a man a break.
I'm talking
He's
about
standing
something.
up now.
No, it's okay. This ain't the
The
time.
two
I play.
Adidas lines done fell off the shirt and everything.
Oh no.
Oh, you ain't cahoots with him, huh?
He just sit down and hold that L to the next episode.
You know what? So I'm not finna go ahead. I'm not finna even entertain
We're just gonna go ahead
none of
on
this. What y'all need to be doing while y'all laughing and shit, y'all should be taking your eyes and go vote. That's
That is go vote.
Go vote while y'all laughing at me.
Go vote.
You know what? You got one more time to call me darkness. I'm just gonna tell you like that.
She said darkness.
You got one more time.
respect
If you don't
too.
stop using that damn Dave Chappelle ass line, stop it. Okay? Mao. Maga hair.
Oh God.
Mo Aga Mahara. Look at here. I
I
can't.
God.
can't vote. LOL. Sorry.
Ooh. Well, let's talk about that. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Let's put
That
some
got real. Wait,
politics in
that
it.
switched
Hold
fast.
up. Wait a minute. Put the politic a bit.
What happened?
You don't sit your jelly roll looking
Put some politic.
cinnamon toast crunch.
I did say it right. Look at here. It ain't about you right now. So,
Hey, that was a cool little intermission. Y'all have me cracking up.
so the culture war. What is?
So basically,
Look at here, Mal. Look. I'm not finna accept your friend request after you just talking shit now. Yeah. If you ain't been my friend. Shit. I don't accept apologies. Yeah, she just tried to send me a friend request on live and shit. Try to pull some Joe Biden shit on me.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, I put some Joe Biden shit. But yeah, so culture war. What is your take on culture war?
that was basically the Black Lives Matter movement that popped off after George Floyd got killed. And in Fresno, a case commenced in Fresno by a young man. His name was Isaiah Morietta Golden. And a couple of years ago, Fresno police officers, let's start with the fact that he was 15 years old. And this 15-year-old was walking down the street and he saw the police and he got frantic and he ran and he went to hop the gate and the police officer shot him in the back. But when the police officer shot him in the back, the police officer said, "Oh, good shot."
Yeah, I see.
So they have him recorded.
Wait. Back up. The one where he was hopping the gate at the daycare and
Yes.
shot him in the back of the head.
Yeah, and they popped him
Okay,
and then
no, they pulled him over.
yes.
He looked at like somebody that they had a warrant out for his arrest for.
But current
car.
was it them?
And then he took off. It wasn't. I don't know if.
But it was him
or
and
not.
two other
It was
people.
him. It was him.
So are we talking
Yeah.
about the same people?
Yeah, we talking about the same one. Yeah, they shot him in the back of the head.
Yeah, and then the officer, when the officer
good
shot
shot.
him in the back of the head, the officer turned around and said, "Good shot." And so what happened was I had to look at a bunch of stuff I've had to do, but I had to look.
That's his neighbor's grandson.
Yes, he my friend TJ, he was with us as well, but I had to look at the mother, and the mother had already lost her son. And one of the second hardest things I had to do was look at her mother and give the whole family, they were just grieving, and we went to City Hall, and then that kind of sparked something. And then the Black Lives Matter movement here in Fresno, we found out that there were multiple, this is the good part, like this is all jokes aside, like I'm gonna be serious in this moment. There were multiple police officers here in Fresno that were just shooting people.
Right.
And so that's where the concept of divesting into the police came. So we found out that Fresno Police Department annual budget is $253 million. And they have $253 million. And all these $253 million, they're using basically to me to shoot people.
Defund that.
Ain't that like 50-something%?
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's 53% of
the
Fresno
Fresno
City
city's
budget.
So that's 50% when they could be taking. They could give them at least a quarter of that. Take the other quarter and give it back to the community as far as.
And so housing, police, like a
and
bunch.
y'all motherfuckers on here talking about don't defund the police.
No,
When they
defund the police.
When they already take. Well, I can't speak for other states, but right here you heard it. And check the statistics, man. They make more than 50% of what. Of our salary as a whole.
They're over 50%.
And you don't think that we should at least give them 25%? Give them 15%. You take another 5% and do whatever you need to do. Bring people to the town and stuff like that, and then take the other percentage and pay these teachers.
Yes.
Teachers.
Because that's another thing. I don't know why they paying these teachers during the pandemic when we get. I feel like I should be getting. Not just me individually, but we should be getting paid.
Megan, right? Because these roads is effed up everywhere you go in Fresno. You hit a pothole.
Let's talk about homelessness.
A big chunk in the road.
Yeah, it's crazy because they're trying to quote unquote clean up clean up the west side, clean up West Fresno, but it's like they wouldn't tore down the whole path, built another one, but then they made it more strict for them to get in. Didn't even really clean up the roads, just pushed them to the side. So now you got to think about it. When you hit Fresno, when you hit Herndon, all the way till you hit Ventura, that whole little 99, bro. You see homeless people all on the side of our road, bro.
Let's talk about
all on the freeway.
168 as well too.
That's the freeway. Bro.
I want to talk about how they just have a whole bunch of. And when I first moved to Fresno, being from New York, I had never seen this before. How y'all got y'all homeless people tucked in the back, like you walk through North Fresno. And North Fresno look cool, and it's right before you get to the west side. You see a whole community, and I didn't learn it until I was actually homeless. And I was like, why they got us tucked off back here like that? But what I learned is a lot of tourists, when they come into the city, they come through the north side, and they don't really come through the west side. So they tuck all the homeless people back there. I
never looked at it like
they're
that.
Not giving them effective housing.
You gotta think
they're
about
not
how they do it though. They keep all the homeless people in West Fresno keep the how do you say it they keep the value of the homes and things low. So they can go over there and buy up everything. Then they're gonna kick the homeless people up out of there.
That's called redlining and gentrification.
Bingo. Raise the property values. They come